Hey music fans, as a roadie I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and Bios and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rockstar. New Tommy Johansson release this week. He's with none other than Gary Moore's son. That should be cool. I know is his son, Jack, because I actually did look that up. I just wanted to make sure. It's the only thing I've checked out. I don't know this track at all, actually, but I know of Gary Moore. Now, to be frank, I did like Thin Lizzy. I've always liked Thin Lizzy. But Tommy got me drinking the Kool-Aid about Gary Moore, so he was an introduction to me that I appreciate because I think Gary Moore was just awesome, man. I've reacted to a lot of Gary Moore stuff now, all because of Tommy. So thanks for introducing new music to me and hopefully some of you guys too, right? I want to let you guys know too, I've released my second book. It's called XEMU Pulled My Finger. It is available on Amazon. You guys can find it on Amazon in the description below and check it out if you want to. It's available as a softcover, as a hardcover. It's available for free on Kindle and it's available for free on Audible. If you subscribe to those services, you can check it out. I do narrate it. I think the book's funny. So if you liked my first book, Memoir of a Roadie, I would think that you guys would dig this too. So let's jump into this track. Let's see what we got here with Jack Moore and Tommy.
times we had, I felt so lost and lonely too. What could I say? What could I do? After all the time goes by, no one knows the reason why. Lived each day like there was no tomorrow. You spent those years living on time you borrowed, and in your eyes all I could see was sorrow.
That was awesome. This is why I like longer tracks a lot of the time, right? It lets you really get into the vibe of it all. And I mean, that track had such balls, right? Such just, those guitar licks were so tough. It sounded so good. I thought the drone footage looked really, really good. I thought the performances were awesome. It's cool to see the dude's son playing his song. That's cool too. I mean, this was just like, what's the bad part of any of this? You know, there really is none. Super, super cool track. I'm still chanting that dun 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 in my head, and it's just so tough. So good. I now want to listen to the original. I probably should have done that first. I usually do that first, right? But maybe we'll jump into that right now, and we'll do it second. We'll switch it up a little bit. It's because I want to listen to the original now that I just heard that. I loved it, man. I'm intrigued to see if the original is just as long as this track, too. So why don't we do that? We'll check it out together, but that was a cool track. Thank you, Tommy. That was badass. I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. So, Gary Moore. Let's jump into all this together, okay? So, I know of Gary Moore. I am a Thin Lizzy fan, but I really got introduced to Gary Moore separately through a guy named Tommy Johansson. Tommy just did a cover of this track that I just watched here a few minutes ago. It's called Blood of Emeralds. And Tommy did such a great job. It was such a cool track. I wanted to hear the original. So I did see the audio version, but I decided not to pick that. I decided to pick the most popular one I could of a live performance because I love live performances. I have seen Gary play at Montreux before, and it's because this guy Tommy got me into Gary, and I started doing some reaction videos for Gary. Guy was a damn genius, just hands down. This song has balls. It's super cool. I'm very excited to hear this. I think it's going to be awesome. There's my whole deal up front. I want to let you guys know, too, I have released my second book. It's called XEMU Pulled My Finger, and it is available on Amazon. You guys can check it out if you want to. A link to Amazon is below in the description directly to the book. If you like my first book, Memoir of a Roadie, I think you'll like this one, too. It is available as a hardcover, as a softcover. It is available on Kindle, and it is available as an audiobook. And you guys can see what you guys think. Hopefully you dig it. Let's jump into this. Hopefully we dig it. Let's do this.
Thank you very much to you. This one's called Blood of Emeralds. was sad, just thinking about the times we had. I felt so lost and lonely too. What could I say? What could I do? After all the time goes by, no one knows the reasons why. You spent those days living on time you borrowed. You lived those years living on time you borrowed. And in your eyes, all I could see was sorrow.
Good. All right, so Tommy versus Gary, right? I got to go with Gary on this one. I loved Tommy's performance. I loved it so much, it made me seek out finding Gary Moore playing it, right? But that, this is what it is when it's the songwriter. Oftentimes, you have that, you've got that inner turmoil. You've got the meaning of the song in your expression. And it just makes for magic. And I thought that was so magical. I loved that performance. It was so cool, man. I want to maybe listen to other versions now. I really liked it. So let me know what you guys think, who was better. It doesn't really matter. I don't know. What's important is the handing of the torch, legacy and music and stuff. So what an awesome performance of what a killer track. This is why I love music, man. I get to hear new stuff. And when I get to hear new stuff that sounds like this, I smile for days, man. So we're going into the weekend here. I'm going out of town for the weekend. I am going to be thinking of this song as I have my first cocktail because this was so good. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate all of you, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Hey, the podcast is over. What are you still doing here? Well, while you're here, like and subscribe. Thanks.